Queen Elizabeth has passed at 96 years of age today. The women's team for England won the Euro final before her death. It was a scripted goal in the 62nd minute by Toon that was a tribute to the long-standing Queen and for women playing professional sports, because it is Queen that is gematria of 62. It is Ella and Toon, the goal scorer, that has gematria of coronation of a new monarch in England. A women's championship before the death of Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth also saw the English team, the men's national team, make their last appearance in a World Cup final. Right after her death, England will be in the final once again in 2022. She was dead at the age of 96. This is a significant number to the elites in the Freemasons and the aristocratic families, because it is Freemason in knowledge that have gematria of 96. Elizabeth has gematria of 88. England's going to face off against Argentina in Argentina's 88th World Cup match. Francisco. It is Argentina that is winning the World Cup in their 88th match, a day after the birthday, the 86th birthday of the Argentinian Pope Francisco. Today is September 8, 9-8. Oligarchy's gematria of 98. The legendary free kick of Lionel Messi around minute 85 to minute 87. The free kick is gematria of 101. The free kick is going to happen 101 days after the death of Queen Elizabeth, 14 weeks and 3 days later, because in gematria it is the state of Qatar. The state of Qatar that has gematria of 143. Messi's 26th match in the World Cup to be the Michael Jordan of world football. It is also Queen that has gematria of 26. Queen Elizabeth II has the gematria of the Messi prophecy. England are going to be in the final. It all ties into the death of the Queen. It all ties into the St. George's flag and the birthday of George Bergoglio, the Argentinian Pope, the 86th birthday. It is all a ritual. Her death at Balmoral Castle as gematria of state of Qatar in Argentina. Francis, the Pope, has gematria 70. The Queen was in power for 70 years. The Argentina-England match comes after the birthday of Francis, the papal name. Balmoral has gematria of Lusail, the site of the final at Lusail City. Take a look at her full name, Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Windsor, gematria of Master Mason. Reina Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth in Spanish is gematria 72, the World Cup final on a date numerology of 72. This is all going to tie in to the end of the World Cup and the next Argentina-England match some 17 years later from 2005. Also, England would make the final for the first time since the year 66 with King Charles. Charles has gematria of 66. England, Germany here. Argentina against Germany here in the final. Not that quite. Not that quite. Chloe Mackie Kelly was the name of the winning goal scorer. That leaves us 20 weeks from her birthday to her death. Gematria of Messi, the gematria of Lusail. Wonder how many goals that was for the English team. And I want you to notice something here too with this women's Euro. This was the 13th Euro. England won the 13th Euro. When the men's team are in the final, Argentina are going to win their first World Cup since the 13th World Cup. No doubt this is a preview for what is to come for the World Cup final on December the 18th. England are going to be at another final, but the men's Team finishes runner-up again. 140 days from July the 31st to December the 18th, the day of the final, from the time that the women's team won. And the same time cycle we see here from the Queen's birthday till the day of her death. Don't know what the 140 is all about. I would sure love to get back to you with what the 140 represents, but no doubt this is going to represent a ritualistic death sacrifice before the World Cup. So God certainly can't save the Queen from Lionel Messi. He can't save the Queen right now. Let's see any info on King Charles here. Well, he's King Charles. He was Prince Charles before. That was how Charles asked too much of England, making the final at the World Cup for the first time since 1966. Born November the 14th. We can go from today's day to his birthday, November the 14th. From Prince to King Charles, 9 weeks and 4 days. Messi will have a 9-4 knockout record with Argentina. It's 2 months and 6 days. That's the gematria of Queen. 67 is gematria of Lionel. This is going to definitely tie into the World Cup. Mostly it ties into the Pope, but definitely it's going to tie into the Queen here when we see the conclusion of the World Cup this year. So do this for the Queen, do this for the Queen. It's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming home. I don't think so. I don't think so. Charles III as gematria of Qatar. He's now King Charles of England.